Hi everyone, welcome back to a new vlog. I was so chuffed with myself because I've got up nice and early, I've had a shower, even put some makeup on. Like, we're really killing it this morning for my standards. Got my cute little new TikTok shop outfit on, and I'd packed my camera ready to vlog this morning, like a fresh start. I just finished the last vlog yesterday, was excited to start a brand new vlog, and I forgot to take the memory card out of my laptop and put it into my camera. So I literally just went to click record and it was like no memory card. So we're starting this vlog on my phone, which is why this might look a bit weird. I don't know where I'm looking, the quality might not be the same, but anyway, we're not gonna let that stop us this morning. I'm gonna try and get some clips on my phone. But yeah, welcome back to a new vlog. As I say, I'm really excited to spend another one with you. I'm feeling good today. As I said, had a productive morning, done some makeup, put my new little cute outfit on that I'm absolutely obsessed with. I'm going to order this in every colour possible. It was literally like £7 from TikTok shop, and I'm obsessed with it. But yeah, we've just pulled up to Boots because I need to do a bit of a self-care top up of like all my toiletries, a few makeup products. I feel like all of those type of things always run out at the same time for me, so I need some like concealer, bronzer. I also want to get some spot patches because I'm breaking out quite a lot at the moment and I am such a picker. The amount of times I've picked a spot and really wish that I had some little stickers to put on them, so I'm going to get some of those because I want to have a bit of a pamper tonight. I want to have a bit of a bath, a bit of a pamper, a bit of a self-care sesh. And yeah, my makeup bag is looking worse for wear. Like, my bronzer is smashed, so I'm doing that thing where you're like cautiously dipping your brush in. So I need a new bronzer. Yeah, as I say, just run out of loads of bits at the same time, so we're doing a little bit of a top-up shop. I also need to get some like dish-o-matic heads for the house, some housey bits like that. So there's a B&M next door, so I'm going to do that this morning. But yeah, let's go into Boots first and see what we can find. Right, I just got back. I just gave Lola her lunch, so if you can hear her munching, then that's what that is. I stopped at Sainsbury's, Boots, Home Bargains. We just needed a few little bits for the house. I needed some toiletry bits. From Sainsbury's, I got some little munchies, so I thought I'd show you. Sam is always having like ice lollies when he's dieting and trying to watch his waistline because they're so low in calories. So we usually get like rocket lollies, and these ones are my favourite. These are like 45 calories each, so it's just like a nice little dessert pudding thing after dinner. I, however, am not watching my waistline too much on the weekends. I like a little treat day on the weekends. So I got some of the crumble cookie dupes. We've actually tried all of the flavours a few weeks back, and I thought, I don't go to Sainsbury's very often, but it's the shop that I was passing, or you're wobbling around. So I thought while I was in there it'd be really nice to grab some. They only have the two flavours though, so I got the white chocolate, miso and fudge, which is really good. And then I think this one's my favourite, it's the chocolate and coconut one. They are so good. If you're ever in Sainsbury's, definitely try them. Then just got some sweet and salty popcorn. I love this brand of popcorn. They used to sell it at my college at like the canteen, and that's what it always reminds me of. So I just got some of that in case I fancy like a little bit of moody lunch. These crisps from Sainsbury's, I think we got these last year. So good. Honestly, probably one of my favourite crisps ever. They're like ridged cut ones. These are new and I wanted to try these. I really like the barbecue pop chips, and these are really hot and spicy, so I got some of those. I think I went a little bit overboard to say that this is all just for me, but I'll probably spread it over the whole weekend. But this is new as well. It's the Aero chocolate hazelnut. I love hazelnut, so I thought I'd really like that. And then just apples for Sam. Home Bargainy bits, just got some dish-o-matic heads. I thought this was dish-o-matic. Every time I do a TikTok, I always say dish-o-matic. I swear it used to have an O between the dish and the matic, but I don't know. Foil. We've been putting these in our washing because our washing was smelling a bit like fusty, a bit damp. I don't know if our like actual washing machine needs a full thorough clean. I have bought the sachets that clean the washing machine and all the pipes and everything, but it doesn't seem to have done much. So we've been putting these in our wash to keep the washing smelling fresh, and it has worked. So I just got a top up of these. These are really cheap in Home Bargains. They're the best place to get them, I find. Otherwise they're like £7. soft tissues because we're both suffering with hay fever, and we've been using loo roll and it's just made our noses really sore and crusty. And then from Boots, I just got some pimple patches. I've not tried these ones before. I've tried other brands, but these ones had 2 sizes in, which I thought was handy because I get really deep cystic period spots on my chin. So I thought these would be good. These are perfect if you're like a picker, popper. Yeah, you just throw it on your spot and forget about it, and it stops you from picking at it. Let me just let Lola out. You want to go outside? Okay. God, it's so windy out there. And then I decided on this. I was looking at a few different foundations in there, but a lot of them felt really thick and cakey and like claggy, and I hate that. But this one felt really light and dewy, and it's buildable. It took me ages to find out, like, to decide on which shade I was, but I went for 06 in the end. So I'm excited to give that a go. And then I just got some estrade heads because mine are all blunt now, and this whitening toothpaste. I used to use this in uni and I used to have such white teeth. So it does really work, so I'm excited to start using that again. £7 though. I swear it used to be like £2-3. £7 for that. Honestly, a boot shop now sets you back at least 50 quid. I remember when you'd spend like £20 and you'd get a massive basket full. But yeah, that's the mini haul this morning. I'm going to pack all of this away, take my makeup off probably, and then get on with a few little worky bits. Actually, before I do that, I wanted to show you this as well, because this is one of my favourite brands and I've somehow made it onto their PR list, which is just one of those moments that's like, thank you so much, oh my god. And it's Palmer's. I have always used Palmer's products because my mum used to use, she still does, she's always used their cocoa butter. This is the coconut hydrate, but they're cocoa butter, so the smell of it just reminds me of her when I was little. But they sent the most gorgeous little PR box yesterday with this cute little beach bag in and this little hair scrunchie, look at that. And then all of their new products, so they've brought out hair products now. So there's a shampoo and conditioner. I'm so excited to try these. I'm going to use these in my next hair wash because the smell of their products is literally my absolute favourite. And then they've also sent me a coconut oil leave-in conditioner, which sounds right up my street. I used to slather my hair in like raw coconut oil, so I love that for hair. And then obviously the moisturiser, I've always got at least a bottle or 2 of this on the go at one time. I use the gradual tanning one as well to top up my fake tan in the week, and it just leaves your skin, it's silky soft. It just makes your skin look like it's so hydrated and glowy, and it feels so soft, it smells amazing, it's just my absolute favourite. And then this is a body oil. I'm so excited to try this. I feel like this, when you're in a nice summery dress, like on your legs and stuff, will give you that like ultimate summery glow, like on your collarbones and your décolletage when you're on holiday. I can just imagine that being absolutely gorgeous. And then they sent me this, like absolutely melted my heart. They just sent me like the standard note of like talking about the new products and stuff, and then they just put a note in there saying that they're sorry to hear about my nan and that they're thinking of me at this time. And I just thought that personal little touch was the cutest. I nearly cried when I opened that. But yeah, really excited to use these products. My absolute favourite like body skin brand. Hi guys, it is now 2 or 3 days later, I think. My hair's gone crazy this morning. Look at this flick. It's like an out of control flick. But yeah, I've not had the best week, to be totally honest with you, so I've not really picked the camera up. But this morning I've got up and I've decided that it's going to be a better day today. I've washed my hair, I've put a bit of makeup on, and I'm going to get out of the house. I'm going to go try the new Starbucks drink because I keep seeing everybody get it and I really want to try it. And I find when I'm sat at home, this flick, look at this flick, I'm hoping that drops a little bit. That is a bit out of control. But I'm finding that when I'm at home and I'm just sat not doing anything, that's when like the thoughts come into my head and I spiral a bit and I get really down and sad. So I've been trying my best to keep myself as busy as possible, going out on lots of walks, getting as much fresh air as I can, and just taking myself on little like days out like this when I can, just to keep my mind distracted. I've got like a lot of anxiety and stuff leading up to my nan's funeral, which is in the next week or so. So yeah, keeping myself busy has been the key. So that's what we're going to do this morning. We're going to have a nice little day. Got a comfy little outfit on. As I say, I'm going to go get myself a coffee, do my favourite things, be nice to myself. I feel really, really, really beyond grateful that I've got a job that I can give myself a little bit of leeway. I can't imagine having to feel like this deal with all the things that are going on in my head, deal with like funeral arrangements and stuff like that and extra stresses, and have to go into work every day like 9 to 5. So yeah, I feel genuinely so grateful that I'm in this position that I can take myself out on little mornings like this to cheer myself up, and I've been able to go a bit slower and like put the brakes on my work a little bit. I know not everybody can do that in times like this, so I feel really, really grateful and lucky that I'm in a position that I can do that. So I'm making the most of that, and I'm looking after myself as much as I can because I'm in this lucky position that I can do that. So yeah, I need to get a bag for my nan's funeral actually, so I'm just going to have a little wander around the shops, get some steps in, try the new coffee, and try and have a little bit more of a positive morning. Just done a little taste test on my TikTok of the new Starbucks drink, and you know what I'm like for a Starbucks. So for me to say this, it's coming from the heart. It's the truth, basically. Not impressed with this drink at all. I can't taste the pistachio. To me, I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong, it's nice. I feel like I should have said that in my TikTok video. It's a nice coffee, but I don't know where the white chocolate and pistachio is coming from. I don't know if they've made it right. I don't know if this is a different drink, because this to me just tastes like our normal order for me and Sam, which is like a brown sugar oat shake and espresso, but we substitute the oat milk with cow's milk. But I'm really not getting any pistachio at all. I don't even know if I'm getting white chocolate. But this is the order anyway. It's an ice blonde white chocolate pistachio oat shake and espresso. Absolute mouthful. But then for my order, I've substituted the oat milk for semi-skimmed cow's milk. I think you need the app to try it at the moment. It's like early access to the summer drinks. But I mean, give it a go. If you like a sweet coffee, you'll probably like it. But I think I just prefer like a standard ice white mocha. Had to get it out of my system anyway. When I see people on TikTok trying a new Starbucks drink, I get serious FOMO. But yeah, probably a 6.5 out of 10. Not the best Starbucks drink I've ever had. But anyway, I'm going to make my way to the shops now and see if I can get the little bits that I need and have a little wander around. Right, I just finished up. We're in a dark multi-storey car park, so excuse the lighting. But I managed to pick up a couple of things in Primark. The main thing on the agenda this morning was just getting a bag for my nan's funeral. I'm going all black, and surprisingly I don't have like a black handbag, considering how many handbags I actually own. I don't have just like a simple black one. I've got like a crossbody one, but it's a bit more casual, so I thought I could just do with like a little black leather handbag. It's quite a nice size and it just throws on the shoulder quite nicely, and it's got a few different pockets inside. I doubt I'll use this again, to be fair, but I guess it's nice to always just have a simple black handbag. The leather feels quite soft on it actually, and it was £10. I was eyeing up, there's one from the Rita Ora collection. I've actually got it in denim. It's like quite a nice like shoulder handbag to have. It's quite a nice size. Whenever I take my denim one out, I can literally fit so much in there. But it was a bit big and bulky, I think, for the day, so I just got this one. And then I've actually been looking for some like organic cotton underwear, because I know it's the best thing for your bits. It's like the most natural thing you can use. It's meant to be the healthiest. It doesn't cause any like girl issues down there. And Sam's been looking at some like organic underwear for himself, I think on M&S. They do really nice ones. But I've seen they've brought a new range out in Primark of organic cotton underwear. They had like the full briefs, Brazilians, I'm pretty sure. But I'm a thong girly, so I just got some thongs. They're in a bit random colours though. You can't really see it in this lighting, but it's like a lemon yellow. And then there's like a grey and a white. But they do feel really soft. I think they're like 95% organic cotton. I thought it was like a bit marketing, you know, like false marketing. I thought it was going to be like 10% organic cotton, but they're actually quite high percentage of organic cotton. And then I got these ones, which is like a blue, a grey and a white. I did just want some black and white ones, but they didn't seem to have any plain ones. But they were £6 for 3. So I just got 2 packs of those because I had a bit of a underwear drawer clear out the other day. Yesterday actually. So it's nice to just refresh your underwear every now and then. But yeah, I'm nursing this coffee. Not a huge fan of this, I have to be honest, but I knew I had to just try and get it out my system because anything on TikTok and I'm like desperate to try it. I'm gonna head home now, I'm gonna get some laptop work done, and then I actually head down south tomorrow. I'm gonna spend some time with like my mum and dad. My brother's actually just got out to Ibiza for the season, for like the whole summer. He's coming back for Nan's funeral, and then he's back out. So I've got serious FOMO and envy of him. So it'll be nice to just see my mum and dad for a bit before the funeral. And yeah, so I'm just going to try and get on top of work today, and I'll pick you up probably when we're back home. I just got back. I actually ended up swinging by my nail place and getting my nails done because I was going to go and do that tomorrow morning, but I thought while I'm out and about I'll just go and do it. I ended up taking ages because there was a massive queue, but I'm so pleased with them. I wanted to do like a little tribute to my nan. Obviously it's her funeral in a few days, next week, and she was known as our nanny Beely. That was always her like nickname. She was actually called Sheila, so I have no idea where the Beely came from, but then Beely got shortened to B, and she was like Queen Bee, Nanny Bee. So I got a little B on my ring finger and then a little letter B, which was so confusing to try and explain to the nail person that was doing my nail. I was like, letter B, little insect bee, and then I was like trying to show them pictures. I couldn't find any pictures online to show them, so I just kind of had to wing it, but I love them. So cute. And then the background colour is just OPI Bubble Bath, which is what I usually go for anyway. I'm just about to take my makeup off. I thought we could go through some like skincare products and just have a bit of a catch up on like my routine at the moment and the products that I'm using, because I'm actually going through a really bad skin spell at the moment. I was in a really good place with my acne like a couple of months ago, a month ago, but obviously all of this happened, and I think stress is one of my biggest reasons for a flare-up. It's like one of my biggest causes for acne, which I'm only sort of just coming to realise now. I've always thought it was like hormonal. I guess stress and hormones go hand in hand, but my chin is all flared up again. Like in the places that I usually get my acne, my chin is like the biggest factor, like the biggest area that I get breakouts. But then I'm also getting them like on my forehead. I think this camera has like a smoothing effect, so I don't know if they'll be as noticeable because obviously I've got my makeup on today as well. But I've had like a massive boil here, just like texture on my forehead, and like my big cystic typical spots that I was suffering with before. So I wanted to just have a little bit of an acne catch up. I still get so many messages and comments about my acne and like what I do for skincare and how I managed to clear my acne up. Obviously I did clear my acne up for a long time. This is the first time that I've actually had a bad skin spell in such a long time. So I can't really complain. I feel like acne is just something that you live with. If you're acne prone, you will get flare-ups throughout your life. So I thought we could go through like the products I'm using at the moment. Nothing's really changed, to be honest. It's all pretty much the same stuff, but if you're new, you haven't seen it in my old videos, and you suffer with your skin, I feel like I've kind of got my routine down, and even though I'm having a flare-up at the moment, this is definitely all internal. And I'm hoping like once things have blown over, my skin will go back to being clear. So yeah, I've been trying to stick to my routine as best as possible. But to remove my makeup, all I use are these little cloths from Home Bargains. I think I get these from. I've got so many, and then I just put them in the wash, obviously when I've used them and they've got all makeup on them. But yeah, it means that you're not using any oil-based cleansers, because if you've got oily, acne-prone skin like me, an oil-based cleanser is one of the worst things that you can use. I was actually using I think it's the Oat Cleansing Balm, which I loved, but for my skin type, it just was blocking my pores and causing loads of breakouts. And then I also have this from Medicate, which again, I love, but it's no good for all of my face. Like I was using this all over. Now what I'll tend to do is use this just on my mascara. I don't know if that's contributing to like these breakouts, because obviously that's close to my eyes, I'm not sure. But I find I just need a little extra something other than water to take my mascara off. So I'll just like gently take all my makeup off with the water first. Okay, makeup is all off. I'm cleanser that I've been using at the moment, I think I actually mentioned this in one of my videos. I've been testing this Inky List salicylic acid cleanser out because I was using one from Obagi, you know that I can't say that word no matter how hard I try. But that one's like £50–60. This one's about £8 or £9. So I was just testing it to see if I could get away with using this, and I can. I do really like it, and I feel like it's a really good dupe if you want a more affordable version. So I'd definitely try this out if you've got acne prone skin. It's like a really nice gel formula, and I double cleanse with this. If you want to invest, my spots are so sore. If you want to invest in one product from the Obagi range, I would definitely recommend this one. It's the Cleansiderm Pore Therapy, and it's like a salicylic acid, sort of like a toner, but it's not a toner. It like cleans really deeply in your pores after you've cleansed. You just pop it on a cotton wool pad and just swipe it over your face. It's good for exfoliation as well, so it gives you that nice like mirrory glass skin, but your skin will honestly never feel as clean as when you use this. I feel like it gets so deep, deeper than so many other products I've used, deeper than any product I've used. This is like one of my absolute favourite acne skincare products. So I just swipe over my face with this after I've double cleansed with the Inky List cleanser. And the thing with acne skincare products, they're so harsh, they're going to dry your skin out. You're going to get some flaky and you're going to get some dry, crusty areas. So I really like to use like really nourishing, hydrating, caring products afterwards to support that. This is one of my favourites. It's the Anua Heartleaf Toner. It's Korean skincare. It's amazing. It really helps those days where your skin feels really dry and sore from all of the acids and tretinoin and retinoids that you need to use to clear acne. So this is a really nice one to use. Also, another little acne tip, make sure when you're clean, well, not even just for acne, for any skincare, make sure that you're washing your hands. Like even if you pick your phone up, don't then go and put your skincare products on. Like if you're using your phone while doing your skincare or whatever, always make sure that you wash your hands before you touch your face. I feel like that's a given, but that's something that I never used to be that hot on. So yeah, I get this toner. You can put it on with cotton wool, but I always see people doing it like this. Just a few drops on your hand and then just swiping it over. And it's so nice and cooling. But it's what you use before you go in with a moisturiser. It's basically like your skin, your face is like a sponge. So if you wet that sponge before you then go and put your moisturiser on, it's likely to soak it up more. So moisturiser, I've actually been bouncing between two moisturisers depending on how my skin is feeling. Obviously I've said my skin is not good at the moment and it's been really dry and flaky. Usually when I get acne I do get like crusty flaky skin as well alongside it. I think it's because of all the products I use. And I got sent this one by Medicate. I'm actually on their PR list, which is incredible because I love all of their products. But this one, it's the Total Moisture Daily Facial Cream, AM and PM. But it's got loads of peptides, prebiotics. Basically, it gives your skin barrier all of the goodness and the like extra care that it needs. I think it's something like ridiculous, like it improves your skin barrier by like 30% in one use or something. I don't know all the science behind it, to be honest. But yeah, it's meant to support a visibly smooth, plump, healthy looking complexion. So this is a really nice one to use alongside the harsh acne product. This one, however, is a lot thicker. It's like a thick cream, which to be totally honest with you, I don't like the sensation on my face with creams like that. It's like this. I know everyone has their personal preferences, but I've always been like a gel moisturiser girl. So this for me is a little bit thick. However, feels really nice, looks really nice on the skin about half an hour after you've applied it. It's just a bit thicker than what I'm used to. I have been using this at the moment though, just because I feel like my skin needs that extra loving. But on a day-to-day, what I've been using probably over a year now, probably more like a couple of years, is the Bioma Gel Cream Moisturiser. This is a really nice, simple gel, lightweight, gives you a dewy like glow though, and it really supports your barrier health as well. But this one, you don't feel as hydrated. This one's for when my skin needs a little bit of extra TLC. But this one is a really, really good daily moisturiser, really nice under makeup. And as I say, it just gives you that like glass skin. But this one, you feel like it's just giving your skin a bit of a hug, and I feel like my skin needs that at the moment. So I put that on, and then I usually leave my moisturiser to soak in for half an hour if I can before I go in with my SPFs. Again, have been bouncing between 2 SPFs. So I've been using, where is it? I don't know where it is. I need to sort this trolley out. It's literally bursting at the seams. I don't know where my medicated SPF, oh there it is. It's right in front of me. So I've been bouncing between this one on really sunny days. I've been using an SPF 50. This is the Advanced Day Ultimate Protect Age Defying Moisturiser with SPF 50 by Medicate. Really like this one. It's really lightweight. However, again, it does feel a little bit on the greasy side. So if you don't like that kind of texture, it's probably not for you. But I just feel like this is really good for your skin. I really like that. And then this one, you can see it's well loved. I need to get a new bottle, but it's the Polyglutamic Acid SPF 30 by Inky List. I really do love Inky List. I feel like it's such a good range of products for like a really reasonable price. But this one, it gives you such a dewy base. It's actually really nice under makeup. It's like a really good primer. So on the days I'm wearing makeup, I do like to stick to this one. But yeah, I'm gonna let my moisturiser sit in for a little bit before I go in with my SPF. But that is my morning, daytime routine. And then in the evening, you do need to be prescribed this. I got prescribed this by a clinic, like an aesthetic skin clinic around me that I've gone to for years. I use the 0.05 tretinoin gel. I think there's tretinoin creams as well, but you do need a prescription. You can't just buy this online. I'm pretty sure my friend said that you can get it from the doctors now. So if you go to the GP about your acne, inquire about tretinoin, because if you're someone like me who didn't want to go on medications, I didn't want to entertain the idea of Accutane, and like it wasn't an option for me. I didn't want to go on any medication, so I've always stuck to like topical treatments. So inquire about this at the doctors if you can, because you'd probably get it for much cheaper. I pay like over £100 for this little tube, which is insane. But once you see the benefits, I always get asked on like TikTok, I've had a few comments, like a good few comments of people saying, how much Botox do you get? How much filler do you get? Like it's just a given. And I'm like, I don't have Botox, I don't have filler. If I did, I would be completely open about it. Like I don't have a problem with any of that. I've had my lips done in the past, and if I was getting Botox, I'd say, but I don't. I always think you should try like medical grade skincare before you touch Botox, especially in your 20s. Like, you will not believe the power of this stuff. It is literally like Botox in a bottle. So it's well worth the £100 for me. But yeah, I'll usually in the evening double cleanse with this, and then I'll just go in with the tretinoin. After about an hour of this soaking in, I'll then go in usually with this moisturiser. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much a rundown of my skincare, how I cleared my acne. Obviously, my skin's going through it at the moment. But definitely recommend all those products. If you are acne prone and you're suffering with your skin, definitely try out skincare before you go down the medication route, in my opinion. And definitely try and get your hands on tretinoin. It is the next morning. My skin is really not happy. Every time I look at myself in the camera, I just hate it. Once you go through a good skin phase, you forget how horrible it is to go through a bad skin phase. So I'm hoping that a little bit of a rest and recuperation down at my family's is going to like help sort the stress spots out. But I've spent the morning packing up my suitcase. I'm heading down in about an hour or so, making the road trip back to my mum's. I'm going to stay with her for a few days and then obviously see my dad, and then we've got the funeral early next week. So I'm going to end the vlog here, but thank you so much as always for spending another vlog with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be back next week with another one. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.